From the Home Slice News Center, this is the Daily Slice for Wednesday, September 6, 2023. I'm D-Ray Knight, Amy Rose is on assignment, and this is what's going on. Heavy smoke from wildfires in Canada and the Pacific Northwest have led to an air quality alert from the State Department of Agriculture and Natural Resources. The alert is in effect through Thursday or until conditions improve. Yesterday, heavy smoke was affecting a wide portion of western South Dakota. The smoke causes visibility problems, and the Department of Health also advises those with heart or cardiovascular disease, older adults, children, and teens to avoid strenuous outdoor activities and to limit their exposure outdoors. 27-year-old Devin McKenzie has been sentenced to 14 years in federal prison after being convicted of distributing methamphetamine, fentanyl, and heroin. McKenzie pleaded guilty to 3 counts of distribution of a controlled substance on April 14th. She was accused of selling and transporting the drugs beginning in February 2020, working with 2 other people. Prosecutors say McKenzie recruited her own sub-distributors to sell the drugs in the Rapid City area. Overall, the conspiracy was responsible for at least 1.29 kilograms of meth, 857.5 grams of fentanyl, and 860 grams of heroin. The Rapid City Public Works Committee has approved a request by the city's Parks and Recreation Department to authorize staff to advertise for bids for the park's new greenhouse project. If approved by the City Council, work can begin as early as November. The facility's size will be larger than the current greenhouse and will include environmental controls for heating and cooling with remote access. The project is estimated to cost $351,000. In national and international news, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinkin arrived in Ukraine's capital Wednesday for an unannounced visit hours after Russia launched a missile attack on the city. The trip is intended to show confidence in Kyiv's forces amid a grinding counteroffensive. Blinkin is assessing the situation, and his visit signals continued U.S. support as some Western allies are expressing worries about Ukraine's progress driving out Russian forces after 18 months of war. Washington officials said possible alternative export routes for Ukrainian grain will also be discussed following Russia's exit from the Black Sea Grain Initiative and its frequent bombardment of port facilities in the Odessa region, from which most of the grain is transported abroad. Former Proud Boys leader Enrique Tarrio has been sentenced to 22 years in prison for orchestrating a failed plot to keep Donald Trump in power after the Republican lost the 2020 presidential election. Tuesday's sentencing caps one of the most significant prosecutions over the January 6, 2021 attack on the U.S. Capitol. Tarrio's sentence is the longest so far among the 1,100 Capitol riot cases. Oath Keepers founder Stuart Rhodes and former Proud Boys leader Ethan Nordine each received 18 years for their January 6th convictions. Tarrio's defense attorneys asked for no more than 15 years in prison, and they told reporters after the hearing that they will appeal. Lawyers for residents and business owners of a Hawaiian town devastated by last month's fires on Maui told a court that cable TV and telephone companies share in responsibility for the disaster. The attorneys made the statements Tuesday, saying the companies allegedly overloaded and destabilized some of the power poles. The lawyer said the cables were attached in a way that put too much tension on the poles, causing them to lean and break in winds on August 8th when flames burned down much of Lahaina, killing at least 115 people and destroying more than 2,000 structures. Your weather forecast from the Home Slice Weather Center. Partly cloudy and smoky today with a high of 81. Low tonight, 53. And that was your Daily Slice for Wednesday, September 6, 2023. The Daily Slice is a production of Home Slice Media Group, hosted by D-Ray Knight with Amy Rose. Executive producer Mark Houston. Engineered by Chris Jacquez. I'm D-Ray Knight. Have a great day.